Hey everybody, RHINO here, the world's strongest pro bodybuilder and inventor of the cooler, the world's only cooler that keeps your pre, intra, and post-workout drinks all together inside one ice-cold container. If you've been tuned into the fitness industry lately, you've probably heard one thing or another about the SHREDZ scandal. Apparently one of their athletes was photoshopping his pictures and having someone else write the online diets and training programs for him. There may or may not have been some other nefarious deeds, but to be honest, I don't have the time or patience to follow all that gossip. Besides, I'm not sure how any of this comes as a surprise to anyone. Every picture you've ever seen in every magazine over the last 30 years has been retouched, morphed, photoshopped, filtered, or digitally altered in some way. Before and after pictures are often taken the same day, and carbon copy diet and training programs are the rule, not the exception. Most of these diets and exercise mills regurgitate the same bulking or cutting program for everyone with some minor adjustment for men or women. And at the risk of opening a Pandora's box, I'll generalize here and say most sensible weight loss plans will work for most people, assuming they maintain a calorie deficit, either through calorie restriction, exercise, or ideally a combination of both. Of course, there's always outliers, but supplements aren't even in the top 10 considerations for the most important factors that influence outcomes. Discipline and consistency reign supreme. The only thing that really surprises me is that people still fall for this shit, and they spend their money on it. Truth be told, I could care less about photoshopping and selling diet plans. The real tragedy here is that people still think these athletes got that way because they took SHREDZ supplements or any other brand of supplement that they're selling. Buying a can of protein powder or pre-workout or fat burner will not make you look like Phil Heath or Dana Lynn Bailey or perform like Rich Froning or any other athlete in the magazine ads, any more than wearing Air Jordans or eating Wheaties will make you slam dunk from the free throw line. I think I can safely say that not one of these athletes for these supplement companies endorse actually used the supplement before they got a sponsorship. Try it yourself. Call a supplement company. Tell them you never competed before and you don't have any followers on social media, but you want them to pay you a salary and give you free supplements to see if they work. And you'll show everyone your before and after pictures in about 5 or 10 years. Good luck with that. I don't hate the athletes for that. The majority of these athletes work very hard, and in most cases they've earned their paycheck with achievements that are remarkable in competitive sports, or they've been effective entrepreneurs, selling their own products and services. And I don't hate the supplement companies for aggressively marketing themselves in this competitive industry. The real message of this rant is for you as the consumer not to have unrealistic expectations for these products, because there's nothing special in any of them. Supplements are not food, and they never will be. They're supplements. They're convenient, and they taste good. Some, like protein powders and bars, may be considered food in a can or wrapper, but it's just a processed food with a 2-year shelf life, and it won't do anything for you that a meal can't do better. I said in a previous rant that everyone should get a blood test and address any deficiencies in their diet. If you're unable to eat the foods necessary to address the deficiency, then you should supplement. This mostly applies to your micros like vitamins and minerals, and even then, randomly megadosing is not a solution. It's even been shown to be counterproductive. The largest meta-analysis of multivitamin research has shown that something as simple as taking a vitamin has no effect on all-cause mortality. So you really need to know if and where you're deficient, and if you want to realize any benefit from supplementing. Now, I'm not saying supplements are a waste of money. If it's convenient and you like the taste, that's great. You're free to choose where you spend your money. Just don't let anyone convince you that it's better than food or it's the least bit necessary to achieve your goals. Now, I understand that some supplement companies are better than others. Some companies were protein spiking, bad on them. And some were underdosing their protein and their creatine, bad on them. Some use fillers and others use proprietary blend labels to disguise how much or how little of the actual ingredients are in the bottle. But even the best supplements are only better than bad supplements, but they're still just supplements, and they'll never be as good as food. A 10-cent no-dose caffeine tablet is every bit as good as any $3 pre-workout. And if you eat lean red meat, taking creatine won't do anything for you either. No fancy proprietary blend or special formula will ever be as good as food. They're convenient and they taste good. With respect to athletic performance, I've always said that something's better than nothing. A few years ago, I brought a football recruit I was training up to the University of Washington, and the head strength coach told the team not to miss meals. He told them to pack PB&J sandwiches in their book bag to make sure they didn't go without food. I feel the same way about protein powders. If you're traveling and you can't get a meal, drinking a shake's a great alternative. But when I'm designing the optimum program, protein shakes are not my first choice. I didn't take a single sports supplement when I trained with Flex Wheeler preparing to get my pro card. And I didn't take a single sports supplement when I trained with Mark Bell when I set my powerlifting world record. I was eating all of my food, and I would never substitute a shake in place of a good meal. And I feel the same way about training. I would never substitute a leg extension for a squat. I can already hear the keyboards clacking, but Stan, if you're a natural athlete, you need supplements. It's bullshit. It's even more important for a natural athlete to eat their food. It's the guys that use performance-enhancing drugs that can afford to be fast and loose with their diet. They're the ones that can eat protein peanut butter balls and cake-flavored shakes. It's the girls on Anavar and thyroid and clenbuterol whose macros always seem to fit, no matter how many Pop-Tarts or Quest bars they eat. But for the natural athlete, they have to get the most out of everything they consume, and that's best accomplished by eating real food, not fortified, artificially flavored, processed, powders and potions. I didn't always feel this way. 30 years ago, I jumped on every supplement bandwagon that rolled through town. I bought supplements, I sold supplements, I was sponsored by GNC, I got free supplements, so I took everything imaginable. I thought I was going to get huge and ripped or both. I was one of the original operators of the Gold's Gym Nutritionalysis program. I spent weekends driving up and down Interstate 5 from California to Oregon to Washington selling supplements. And like most people, I swore by whatever I was taking at the time, especially if I was selling it. Now fast forward 25 years and supplement companies have become movements. Many of their supporters follow like a dogma, similar to religious or political beliefs. It's become an identity for many in the industry, and they're wrapped up in the supplements they use or sell. They clamor to become unpaid sponsored athletes and join the supplement family by wearing their clothes and becoming affiliate salespeople. Some are even getting tattoos of their supplement company. It's a whole new phenomenon in the industry, and it's become like Amway or Mary Kay, with network marketing and membership rallies, rivaling rock concerts. But I'm not mad about that. I understand people want to be associated with something bigger than themselves. It's exciting to be part of the team, and that affiliation helps motivate them. I have a lot of friends in the industry that are sponsored by supplement companies and sell their own supplements, and I support them 100%. If they sell a product I like, I'll buy it from them. I just want to be sure that when all the smoke clears and the music dies down and all the famous people have left for the day, that the normal, everyday folks whose hard-earned money is paying for all this fanfare understand that they're just buying supplements. There's nothing magical or even necessary about them at all. They're convenient and they taste good. The fundamentals will always be the fundamentals. And 99% of your success will come from consistency, discipline, and hard work. Eating, sleeping, and training. Now, I'd love to be able to sell you some of that, but you can't put that in a can and it doesn't fit on a hat. So that's my rant, and as always, thanks for listening.